OJ Simpson, the football legend infamously acquitted of murder, has died. He was 76 years old.
In a social media statement, his family confirmed his passing. His agent says he died after losing his battle with prostate cancer. Simpson's football career propelled him to stardom, becoming a legend in the game. But the murder of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and subsequent trial is etched into history.
CBS 8's Jesse Pagan is here with a look at Simpson's life and the effect he had throughout Southern California.
Now, people throughout the country lauded OJ Simpson during his football career. When he lived in Los Angeles, he solidified his spot in Hollywood. Then the so-called murder trial of the century captivated Southern California, people in San Diego, and the world.
OJ Simpson's fame and infamy spanned decades. His football career started as a running back at USC, his star rising as he won the Heisman Trophy in 1968. He played 11 seasons in the NFL with the Buffalo Bills, then the San Francisco 49ers. This was the era of the juice. After his days on the field, he turned to a career as a sports broadcaster and actor.
In Minneapolis fight once.
That all changed in June 1994 when millions of people glued to their TVs watched police infamously chase Simpson's white Bronco on LA's freeways. His ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend Ron Goldman were found stabbed to death. Simpson was accused of their murders. Alan Dershowitz was part of his star legal team.
There was overwhelming evidence that might suggest that he did it, and then there was one piece of evidence that was tampered with.
With cameras in the courtroom, Simpson's trial became a global television event.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
In San Diego, the CBS 8 team at the time watched the trial unfold. And our team was in LA as the verdict came down. The outcome of the trial was polarizing.
I remember when the verdict came out and the street split. There were black citizens on one side and white on the other, and people were seeing justice through different eyes.
The victims' families filed a civil lawsuit which did find Simpson liable and ordered him to pay millions in damages. More than a decade later, his book, If I Did It, garnered headlines. A 2007 Las Vegas robbery and kidnapping over sports memorabilia landed him in prison. He went on parole in 2017.
As you can imagine, a lot of people around the world are reacting to the news. Reporters asked White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre today if President Biden had ever met Simpson or had any reaction to his death. Jean-Pierre shared her condolences for the family and said they would respect the family's wishes for privacy. Meantime, hosts of The Talk talked about it this morning, say it was a moment that defined social history, a moment of where were you when it happened. Kirsten?
Thank you for that, Jesse. Well, Lincoln High School football coach David Dunn was a college football player at Fresno State who was on his way home for a break when he got stuck in traffic during OJ Simpson's iconic LA slow speed chase. Dunn says despite the controversy Simpson's later life was riddled with, he had a gift on the field that a lot of players still try to emulate today. Now he says the very valuable lesson that they teach kids is try your best to avoid all negative situations. Their motto, walk away, no drama today.
Any problem that's not okay, any situation that could spiral out, you walk away, you get to talk about it another day. And if you make a bad decision, your whole life can be turned upside down.
You can catch my full story on OJ's legacy in Southeast San Diego online later tonight at CBS8.com.
So Coach really taking for him something practical he can use to teach his students and his players.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love the motto, walk away, no drama today. I'm hoping that more kids, more adults take that advice.
It is good advice. I can remember I lived in Los Angeles during the time of the trial. This was 3 years after the Rodney King beating and then the subsequent trial and verdict there. There were a lot of complicated emotions when the verdict to the OJ Simpson trial came out. And I'm sure a lot of people are going through the same kind of complicated emotions today.
Yeah, I was an elementary student watching this trial, and I remember there were complicated emotions then. And unfortunately, there are still really complicated emotions about OJ and everything that is OJ today.
It was just such a big moment in history. There are going to be books, there have been books written, there will be more in the future because it was so momentous.